swear that they hating. They hated and hated on us. We going up and I know that they waited. They waited and waited on us.
Welcome back to another episode of Game Time. I'm Maggie Hale.
And I'm Maya Peterson.
So we have three quarterbacks that we got to talk about this week.
Have to. Big news coming.
I'm starting you out with Dak Prescott. I know you're not a fan, but come on now. We got to talk about this.
All right.
So earlier this week, Emmitt Smith gave him the advice that he should cut a smaller deal, look for the team, save it for the assets like Amari Cooper. What do you think?
At this point, like you already said, I'm not a big fan of Dak, but I understand the whole don't be selfish, look for your team, but when it comes down to the Cowboys, I think they need to think about their team more than they need to think about Dak himself. If you're going to be selfish, then we're not going to waste our time on you because he lacks in leadership. He doesn't know how to look at the big vision of what the Cowboys are trying to do, and I just don't think that he's a fit for the Cowboys anymore.
I would agree with you. I think there is some job security, too much of a job security going on at the Cowboys. We saw that with head coach Jason Garrett. He had too much job security for too long, and look where that got him.
Right, and honestly, you know, the fans spoke out
They did.
at the end of the season, and they just want Jerry Jones to take his hands off just a little bit and let the coaches coach and the players play. And if Dak is, you know, wondering what he should do, and if he wants to be a legend in this game and win Super Bowls, he might have to ring Tom Brady, because Tom Brady has a lot going on right now.
He does. He does have a lot going on, and there's about 5 teams really that are looking at him.
Yes.
Starting out with the Titans. I don't know if you would necessarily say they're looking at him.
Okay.
More because Derrick Henry has already spoken out, said that he doesn't think he's a good fit for the team. One of his own assets has already said, I don't really want Tom Brady. He sees there's nothing wrong with their current quarterback.
Yes. Now, the Raiders, on the other hand, are trying to get rid of Derek Carr faster than ever. He's even looking to trade Derek Carr to the Bears and get Mike Trubisky, which personally I love both the Raiders and the Bears, and I'm good with either way this goes. But looking at Tom Brady, I just think he missed his time slot of when he could have gone to the Raiders. The Raiders about 2 years ago had Michael Crabtree, Amari Cooper, Richard Sherman, all the big assets where he wouldn't be having to take a cut, which I know the Patriots are looking to do. He would just have the assets with him, and he would go and he would play. Right now, the Raiders are looking at no one, and I don't think that's a good fit.
Next on the list is the 49ers, which is Tom Brady's hometown.
Jimmy G is my favorite person.
Jimmy G, let's talk about him for a minute.
Okay.
So I understand you go 6-8 in a game. That's not much of a stat. But he did lead them to a Super Bowl. Did they win? No. But come on.
But it was a good try with Jimmy G.
It was a great try.
Right.
And I think we're going to see the same thing we're seeing with the Titans, that they just don't think they belong there at that team.
Understanding that. And this team that I'm about to mention that wants Tom Brady, they don't really have a chance.
To want him.
The Chargers are looking to get Tom Brady. Mind you, their last quarterback was Phillip Rivers. You got Phillip here.
Great guy.
You got Tom Brady here. He's a great guy, but the only thing him and Tom have in common is really the age, you know? And when you look at players developing with Tom Brady being on his last leg of his race, he doesn't want to start over, which I think the Chargers and their franchise is trying to do, and Tom Brady is not trying to do that.
I don't see a victory tour with the Chargers.
Me either.
I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon.
So we're sold on the Patriots. Tom, if you're watching this, stay with the Patriots.
Please stay. Speaking of Tom Brady, though, him and Drew Brees actually just broke a new record.
Yes.
They've both been with one franchise for 20-plus years.
That's very exciting.
It is a pretty exciting stat. And I think, honestly, Drew Brees was the better quarterback this year.
This year between Tom and Drew? I see that, but once again, he had a better asset with him running the first leg of the race.
Definitely.
With Teddy Bridgewater going ahead and taking that first sprint, but Drew Brees brought it semi-home. Didn't leave with the Super Bowl ring. Both of them didn't do that. But Drew is great for New Orleans. He is pretty much a part of the culture there. He knows how to be a great leader, which, like we said, Dak is missing that. He has the playing and he has the assets. So staying with New Orleans,
it was a good idea.
Great idea on his part. But with speaking on different teams changing and seasons ending, our Lady Eagles have completed their 2019-2020 season. And while there were some ups and downs, senior night was one to remember. Let's take a look. Like we saw, senior night was really fun. The ladies were getting out there. You had Maddie Cleary, Taya, Shania, Scout, Adrian, Claire, all these seniors on this team this year that definitely played a role in every win that they had.
Stepping up.
Right, and we did say they were in a rebuilding period after they lost.
We got Maddie a little mad about that.
Yes, All-American Jordan Oliver steps out the gym, and the ladies just had to figure it out for themselves and the roles that they had to play. But honestly, this season, they finished with 5-7. But team chemistry-wise,
definitely,
they did the best that they could do. And next year,
they're
when
set.
Rock Hill and Prosper splits, I'm excited to see what they're able to do on their own. So it's going to be interesting.
Completely agree. And when we come back, we're going to be giving you the rundown of Prosper Sports tonight and next week.
It's blueberry, raspberry, your favorite. Here's your favorite blueberry fruit.
What are you doing?
Oh, don't worry, it's blueberry. I would never give a menthol. I love you. Oh, first puff, so sweet.
That was definitely a powerful message. So.
Yes, thank you, EPG, for that wonderful new vaping commercial. So, kids, don't do drugs. And if you are looking for something else to do this weekend, we got a weekend full of sports.
Yes,
let's take a look at this schedule. Tonight, we're going to see tennis in a Flower Mound tournament. Boys and girls soccer will be playing Plano East, boys away, girls at home. Baseball will be playing South Lake away. Saturday and Friday, we have our wrestling team at State, while track is playing in Flower Mound. Tuesday night, we have our boys soccer team playing Jesuit at home, softball team playing South Lake away, and our boys basketball team in round 1 against Saxe. Then on Thursday, we have softball playing Saxe as well away, and baseball playing Wakeland at home.
As you mentioned, Tuesday night, the boys basketball team will enter round 1 of the playoffs. We already saw Saxe this year, but in volleyball playoffs.
Big game, actually.
I haven't forgotten, but in case you did, the volleyball team did take them to 5 sets for the win. Maybe this is a good sign for the basketball team. Either way, these boys are ready. Okay. Okay. As you mentioned yesterday, Coach Ellis said he's not concerned about being the hot team they just want to play. This is the attitude we've seen all year from the boys going up against tough opponents.
Yes.
Allen, Richardson, those teams don't scare them. They step up to the challenge, which is exactly the mindset you need for playoffs. We've also seen this playoff preparation in the game plans. Coach is utilizing this bench, making sure everyone knows each player has a key role and spot on this team. In the past week, we saw victories over McKinney High and Plano East. The McKinney High game was senior night and a redemption game, making it that much sweeter.
Yes, and I'm excited, so make sure you guys go out and support those Eagles Tuesday night, round 1 against Saxe. Looking forward to see not 5 sets, but we might get an overtime.
A full 4 quarters.
Exactly, so we're excited to see that. And for Game Time, I'm Maya Peterson.
I'm Maggie Hale.